Manchester United are back! No, I'm joking, we ain't back. We ain't back nowhere, but we gotta win. We gotta win. And a competent win, expected by some, maybe not by others. But we did what we had to do in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Finished Tranmere Rovers 0, Manchester United 6. This is your match review. Yes, important win. It's an important win. I mean, yes, the opposition, 21st in League One, Man United 5th in the Premier League. I mean, anything other than this kind of result, if not the performance, would have been a giant killing. I mean, the performance should be expected. This is what you should get from a Premier League side against such opposition. But I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect it to be as comprehensive as it was. 3 up after 16 minutes, and it was really plain sailing from there. And you could see the golfing class between the two sides. I'm not going to take any great heart or pleasure from trouncing Tranmere, but I'm just happy we did our job. I'm always happy to see my team win. That's never in question. There's been and some I would question others. I would question people who want their team to win. We had it last year. We had it last year when there was talks about Jose being sacked if we lost to Newcastle, and people were saying they would want us to lose that game so Jose's sacked. I've seen people in the last week or so having Tranmere, so-called Man United fans having Tranmere badges, logos as their Twitter display picture, thinking that if we lose to Tranmere, then Solskjaer's going to be sacked. I mean, if we lost to Tranmere, it would be devastating and potentially fatal. But regardless, there's no way that I'm going to wish for my team to lose a game of football. Just looking at the goals here, and the first one from Harry Maguire, his first goal for Manchester United, and what a strike it is. He had a shot in a previous match, was a stinging shot as well. I think it was tipped over. I can't remember who it was against. We know how good he is with the ball at his feet, and he showed that today. Yeah, the ball, it took a slight deflection, but it was still a good strike, and really set us on our way. And it typified his performance. He was commanding all game. Well, for the time that he was in, I think he came off in about the 60th minute for Brandon Williams. But he was brilliant in the air, commanding. I think he had one error where he misjudged the ball and it fell to the striker. But the striker wasn't able to do anything about it far out on the right wing. Yeah, commanding the air and commanding with the ball at his feet anytime he had the opportunity. And he was given the opportunity by Tranmere. Him and Matic had a lot of time with the ball in the middle of the park, and you can't really afford to do that with those kind of players. Especially someone like Matic, who can pick a pass, but he needs time. So you want to be able to press him and make him make a decision very quickly. But Maguire, yeah, any opportunity he got, drove forward. He got the assist for the the third goal, Jesse Lingard's goal. Drove forward, gave the ball to Lingard, who curled it in for his first goal in over a year. I mean, you're looking at Tranmere and you're like, I mean, they must be bad. If you're letting Lingard score and then Jones score the fourth, they must be bad. The second goal, which I missed, was actually Diogo Dalot. His first start anyway, or if not his first game for a long while. He's been out with injuries, etc., illness. And he chopped outside onto his right foot and blazed it. Brilliant shot into the bottom corner past the keeper. That made it 2-0, and I said it was 3-0 after 16 minutes. The team, it was in question. People were like, why are we going 3 at the back or 5 at the back, if you want to call it? Why is Martial starting? Whoever we pick, there's always going to be some complaints because of everything that's happening with Man United, so to speak. And Martial was questioned, why is he starting? Well, he got his goal and he was taken up at half time, and I think it's important for him to get his goal. Rashford's out, the pressure is on him and Greenwood to step up and replace those goals that Rashford has been scoring as our top scorer this season. So he got his goal, very good finish into the far corner, and he played 45 minutes, job done. 5-0 half time, couldn't ask for any more. It allowed us to relax. We've got a game coming up midweek. We've got we've got a game coming up midweek, and then we've got a Wolves Premier League game. I think it's on the 1st of February, if I'm correct. That'll be next Saturday, I believe. And then we got a winter break. So making sure we keep our best players fit over this period, the next week is important. The pitch today was not great at all. So getting those players off, staying fit first and foremost was important, getting the win and getting those players off. So Martial came off, Matic came off, and of course Maguire came off as well. It gave Chong opportunity, Brandon Williams and Fred came on. Fred wasn't great, but again, we didn't need to. We were taking our foot off the gas by then. But he lost the ball a couple of times in the middle of the park. Chong, he made a very good impact, I'm not going to lie. Haven't been extremely impressed by him when he has played this season. And, I think that this is probably the second game where I'll say he had a good game or good impact when he came on. He actually won the penalty. A Greenwood shot fell to him and he went to go around the keeper and the keeper took him out. And there was a bit of talk, discussion about who should take the penalty. Lingard picked up the ball and then Pereira. But Maguire, I think on the instructions from Solskjaer, went over and said, no, Greenwood has to take his penalty. And I think that's right. As I said, our strikers need to replace the goals of that Rashford, that were missing with Rashford, and it always gives them confidence. And as a striker on the pitch, he should be the one taking the penalty. Unless, you got someone like Milner, Lampard, Letitia, those players, midfielders who are certified penalty takers. It should be your striker, unless your striker is not, delivering from the spot. We've had some issues from the spot this season. Rashford is now the designated penalty taker. But when he's not on, yes, I would rather see the likes of, Martial, Greenwood take those penalties. Mata, for me, is one of the best we've got. But he didn't play today. But a dominant performance. Greenwood stepped up, took that penalty with his right foot, which shows, it's like, every time I look at him, it's like he's left-footed. He always seems to get the ball back on his left foot. But it's clear that he can use his right foot. Maybe he's working on even getting his right foot even better to the same extent of his left foot, if it's not already as good as. So he takes the opportunity to to use his right foot, and he did that. Placed it or sent the keeper the wrong way, 6-0. And Chong, his impact continued. He looked very good. First he was playing through the middle, then he moved out to the left. I think when we changed to a 4 at the back, I think we may have changed it, but he moved to the left anyway. And he had a rasping shot that hit the bar. Unlucky not to make it 7-0. Would have been his first goal for Man United, so that would have been good. A lot of firsts, and you hope that a result like this, while it's not season defining, no way. It's a game, as I said, we expect to win. We hope that it can give the boys some confidence during this rough time. We've got a massive week. The next week for me could define our season. As I said, we've got a League Cup second leg against Man City, unlikely to go through, but there is an opportunity or a chance, shall I say. Then we've got a Premier League game with Wolves. That will be at home. We played them away from home already, and then we have the transfer deadline, 31st of January, which is next Friday coming up. That is the deadline, and we know how desperate we are to sign players. So the next week is massive before we have a 2-week winter break from all kind of action. And we can hope that some players that haven't played this season, the likes of Bailly, Tuan Zebu, who we haven't seen for a long while, can get back to some fitness, and we can bulk the squad up with those players returning as well as some transfers. Yes, but I think, competent performance, what we expected. For me, the man of the match was Harry Maguire. What I would say, I don't want to end it on a downer, so I'm not. So I'll say it now. Pereira for me showed again that he's not Man United quality. He was poor. He was poor today. Too many times, especially in the second half, he was losing the ball on the turn, and the passes were poor. It wasn't good, and it shows how much we need to get stronger players in that position, at number 10 position. Lingard is not that guy, even though he got his goal today and had a couple more shots. Pereira definitely is not that guy. Mata is no longer, unfortunately, that guy. So that position is important that we strengthen in the immediacy, so within the next 7 days. But yes, Harry Maguire for me, man the match, led from the back, carrying the ball out, getting the first goal, and setting us on our way to victory into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Even with all our struggles on and off the field, a good cup run can always lift the spirits around the club. There was still Woodward and Glazer out chance today, and rightly so. And we'll see how those progress with potential protests in our next Premier League game. But yeah, into the next round of the FA Cup. Well done to the boys, well done to Ole. 6-0, unlucky Tranmere. Your cup run ends here. But, you know, it's been good. You beat Watford, but you couldn't get past Manchester United today. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, your man the match today. We'll see you soon.